Hey there, it's Jenny B from vitalitybyjenny.com, and today I wanted to talk about your trash can. This is one of the things that I've actually been focusing on recently, and I wanted to kind of put the bug in your ear to start focusing on it as well. And so today we are talking about really reducing the amount of waste in your trash can, because as we all know, our landfills are just overflowing, that we throw anything and everything into the landfills and then we forget about it and we think it disappears, but in reality our earth is just not prepared to handle all of our trash. We need to be thinking of better ways to get rid of the things that we consider trash. So we're going to start today with just composting, because this is a super simple step that will take care of about 60% or more of the waste that you throw away all the time. Hey, honey. Okay, sounds good. So I was going to show you a quick peek at our composting pile outside, and I just wanted to tell you real quick how we go about composting, because it is incredibly simple. I know sometimes if you go online and you try to read, how to compost, they have all of these things that you should be putting in that are considered browns, all these things that you should put in that are considered greens, and you should have a certain mixture and all of this stuff. And that is true. Those guidelines are there so that you can make compost quicker. But you can just throw things in a pile and it will happen. It'll just take a little bit longer. So as long as you're not throwing in, I stick to, because we're mostly raw foodists, I don't throw any cooked food in there. Any of our cooked food leftovers we give to our vegan dog, so that works out. And so we're just throwing in a lot of our fruit scraps, as well as any paper, our lint that comes out of our dryer we throw in there. When I sweep up the floor, all the dirt that I get, I just throw it back on the compost pile. That kind of stuff doesn't need to go in the trash can. It can break down out there just fine. And so we just take everything and throw it in one big pile out in the back corner of our yard. It never smells. It attracts flies, but other than that, it doesn't attract creatures. It's just off and easy to forget about until the end of the day when I put our day's scraps back in there. So all I do is I keep a big Tupperware container by the sink, if you have room under the sink so you don't have to see it, anything like that is great. And then anytime we make a smoothie or cut up fruit or vegetables or stuff for a salad, whatever, we just throw it in there and put the lid back on. And you want to keep the lid on tight, because otherwise you'll get fruit flies in your house. We found that out the hard way. So we just keep the lid on tight, and then at the end of the day we take our Tupperware out and throw it on the pile. So it's, like I said, it's incredibly easy. And then anytime that you have yard scraps, just like little limbs or garden trimmings, even whenever I change my potted plants, because I'll change out their soil whenever I change what the plant is, depending on the season, if it's a seasonal type of flowers and that sort of thing. Then I'll take that dirt and dump it in the compost, because having dirt that you can add into it really helps get it going as well. You can even pee on your compost and it will help it actually get started as well. So, and then it doesn't have to go down into the sewer system and be a burden on our waterways. So definitely, if you want, if you feel comfortable, pee, on any of your yard, on your compost, any of that stuff, especially as us low-fat vegans, our pee isn't as toxic as most people's are. Okay, so let me run and show you this compost pile real quick. I don't know if you can see. There is our compost pile. And Spirit just digs through it, so it looks like she's like got all these scraps around here, and I'll just go back and throw them back on the pile in a minute. But she likes to dig through it and see if there's anything in there that she can eat first. Oh, I don't know if you can see, but we've got something growing in it right now. Anyway, there you go. So now we are going to be tonight we're heading off to Florida for our annual Thanksgiving trip, and we will be there for a week, so my next videos will be coming to you from Florida. When I come back from Florida, I'll be going over more about trash in depth, what it does to our earth, ways that you can help reduce it, and all of that. I just wanted to get you a quick video here to get the bug in your ear to start composting today, okay? If you would like a free recipe ebook to get started on the low-fat vegan diet, then jump on over to www.happysexyhealthy.net and you can grab yours right there. I love you. See you soon.